Hey, what's up, Buck Nation? I am looking real bad right now. I'm aware of that. I look broken. I look homeless. I know that. Okay, I know. And I'm going to fix that. Okay, I'm going to fix it. Before we get started the video, I'm going to give a congratulations to my buddy Chris on Twitter, who won my Chris Godwin jersey giveaway. And he got his jersey today, and he looks good in it. Congratulations, Chris. Now, what I want to talk about today. Baker Mayfield is the starter of the Carolina Panthers, and that could be potentially bad news for the Buccaneers. Okay, so we know the Panthers are in the Buccaneers division. I'm pretty sure historically we've owned the Panthers, especially in the last couple of years. We've owned the Panthers as we've been trending up as a team. Panthers been trending down ever since Cam Newton. Ever since the Super Bowl that they lost to Denver Broncos, the Panthers have not been the same team anymore. So we know we can beat the Panthers anytime, any place, anywhere, any stipulation, whatever. We can beat the Panthers. We've owned the Panthers, and they're still in rebuilding phase. Hence why they had to get a Baker Mayfield out of desperation. Now, Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold are connected, not just as teammates on the Panthers, but they came out the same draft as franchise-altering players. Baker Mayfield went number 1, Sam Darnold went number 3. But compared to career, Sam Darnold has not even been close to serviceable so far. Last season, only played 12 games, 2,527 yards. Let me say that again: 2,527 yards, 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Those are really low numbers. Now, granted, he did split some time with Cam Newton later in the season, and you know, it is what it is, right? So when Sam Darnold found out that he lost his starting job at Baker Mayfield, he had a press conference in which he said, I think for me personally, it sucks, to be quite honest. It's just tough. Whenever you go into camp battling for a starting job, putting everything out to be a starter, and it doesn't go your way. There's no sense of relief or anything like that for me. So, in a way, I kind of don't blame him. I'll be kind of upset too. I'll be upset too that, I lost my starting job to a guy who not only is superior to me, but he was in the same draft as me. Even from 2018, he was already pegged as being better than me, and now he's following me to another job, and he took my position. Hell, if Baker Mayfield went to the Jets when Sam Darnold was in the Jets, he would have took Sam Darnold's position, But it is what it is. For me, and from what I hear from the Panthers training staff and everything, they're just saying Baker's been more consistent in practice, and Baker's been more consistent in practice, and you will believe that. The Panthers, they've had Sam Darnold for about 2 years now, and they've seen how he is. Baker Mayfield is the new shining toy now. They feel Baker Mayfield brings a certain level of swag and cockiness and brashness and boldness and attitude to this team that they desperately needed. Speaking of attitude and cockiness and brashness, the last time they had a quarterback with those traits was Cam Newton. Now, Cam Newton dominated the league for about 3 years, because I think he came in 2011. He won Rookie of the Year, but he wasn't dominant his rookie season. He just won 12, 13, 14, and then after he won MVP, the next season he was injury prone, and it wasn't the same guy anymore. So, they're hoping that they can have that same level with Cam Newton that Baker Mayfield can, replicate what Cam Newton. God, I can't talk. They're hoping Baker Mayfield can replicate what Cam Newton can do. Now, last season, because the Panthers are in the Buccaneers division, they played us twice, and Sam Darnold did not look good with his numbers. He played 2 games. He had 409 yards total in 2 games, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in 1 game, and they only scored 23 points total in 2 games. So that just shows you that Sam Darnold I don't know if he gets against us or anybody else, he just cannot lead the offense, or maybe he just doesn't have the weapons. Excuse me. Cheers. He just don't have the weapons. It's hard to win without weapons. I don't care how good you are. But let's address something else. A couple months ago, Panthers receiver Robbie Anderson said that they was not interested in Baker Mayfield. They was not fond of Baker Mayfield, or they didn't feel like they need Baker Mayfield. And now they're teammates. So how they gonna coexist with each other now? Now we know Robert Anderson does not have a problem going off on teammates. He went off on Sam Darnold last season. So he has no problem letting teammates know. Difference is Sam Darnold is more of a quiet, unassuming guy, where Baker Mayfield will get back in your face and talk noise to you also. But Baker Mayfield, is pressure for him this season. He's always been an underdog. He's playing an underdog role now. He's been playing an underdog ever since he came into college as a walk-on at Texas Tech. Now he came as an underdog in his division when he was with the Browns against the Steelers, Ravens, Bengals. Now he's going from a bad team, he's going to a bad team in the Panthers, and he has to be their somewhat savior now. So Baker Mayfield is always been in his underdog position since he came a known figure. Now, one advantage that Baker Mayfield have over Sam Darnold is Christian McCaffrey is returning. I don't know if he's going to start week 1 or he's going to start week 2, whatever. But CMC is returning. Sam Darnold has not played a lot with CMC. Baker Mayfield get to have another dual running back, another receiver / running back, whatever you want to call him, and that will help him with the offense and everything. Now, I think Baker Mayfield can torch our defense. Now, would it win games? Probably not. But I'm sure they can take a game off of us with Baker Mayfield. We swept them last season. I think Baker is good enough for a game, but they're not going to go anywhere anyways. Sam Darnold, is he a bust? Yes, fuck it. Yes, Sam Darnold's a bust. Let's look at the draft. Baker Mayfield, number 1. He's underperforming, but he's not a bust yet. Josh Allen, going to be an MVP in a couple of years. Speaking of MVPs, Lamar Jackson is an MVP. And you got Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen who just signed with Cleveland, by the way. He just signed with the Browns as a backup because of the Deshaun allegations. But Josh Rosen has been a bust. But I can't blame Josh Rosen really that much, because in Arizona, they throw him in a bad situation. They just want him to be a holdover until they get Kyler Murray. Then they send him to Miami to clear room for Kyler Murray. And, but he has not been that guy. He came to Tampa Bay for a cup of coffee. Now he's in Cleveland. But, I fear Baker more than I fear Sam Darnold. But we'll see how Baker does this season. I mean, he had a shoulder injury last season. They say he's healthy. We'll see how it goes. They play us twice as usual. So what numbers he's going to put up, we'll see, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. And good night, and I'll talk to you guys later.